I don't know how many of you saw that show last week with Sarah Jessica Parker and her family lineage. I don't know the name of the show, whatever. Anyway, it was rather interesting, actually. Her family was traced back to the Salem witch trials, which was kind of cool. I wanted to know what the origin of my last name was for a long time. But what I did find in my search and my lineage is that I really don't come from good stock. On my father's side, my grandmother's maiden name was Turnipseed. I know, right? And her lineage was really easy. I mean, it was just a straight shoot back to Switzerland. And Hans, whatever his last name was, for some reason, when he came over here, when he had kids, he came here and changed the name to Turnipseed. I don't know. I'm sure his wife was thrilled. She was American, and I don't know. I don't know why he picked Turnipseed. Maybe he grew turnips. I don't know. On my mother's side, of course, I knew I had the Italian, which that I couldn't go very far back because my great-grandparents came over in 1880, 1890, and the thing with most of the Italians that came over, the reason why they were called wops, I don't know if anyone knows this, but they were called wops back in the day because they came over without papers, and that's what without papers, wops. So that became a derogatory term for Italians, wop. Little known fact. And so most of them didn't have birth certificates because they were born in small villages, which was the case with my great-grandmother. There was no official birth certificate. So, both my grandparents actually, there was just no official paperwork. So I have their parents' names, but I don't have even their birth dates or anything. So that stops there. Which is unfortunate because I would like to know more about the Ponzio family. And then on my grandmother's side, they're German. And then my mom told me that she thinks that there was a Becker that was in the inner circle of Hitler, which I really didn't need to know that. And I don't even know if that's a relation, and I hope it's not, because that would be icky. I don't know how common the name Becker is. I'm hoping it's very common, like Smith. I did find out that my last name is Irish, just in time for St. Patty's Day. Good times on that. Irish. Irish. Who knew? Who knew? Irish. Aaron Gobra. Irish. I would never in a million years think I had any Irish blood in me, nor would I think I had any Swiss blood in me. I'm not sure what I thought I was from, but my dad always said we were Heinz 57. Technically, I suppose I am Heinz 57 because, I've got Swiss, Irish, Italian, German, maybe Native American. Both sides of my family said we had Black Dutch. So, and that's, Black Dutch is a term that came about when you had Native American mixed in. I guess they didn't want to say you had Native American in you. This Black Dutch seemed to be okay. It just was like, oh, you got Black Dutch. How nice. Something about Dutch seemed to be okay with people. I'm not really sure why that seemed okay, but you couldn't say you had any Native American in you. I'm not sure. Well, as usual, the video seemed a lot more interesting in my head and less so now. So I will end it here.